knows what he's been up to? Paimon has so many questions about his true identity. Let's go talk to him and find out.
Paimon, no shame. Just doing a couple things real quick and then we'll get started. Because I'm on the PlayStation, I do want to make a couple checks, of course. Okay, I think we're good. I can hear me, I can see the chat box. I think we're good. So, hey everyone, it's Rain, and welcome back to another Genshin Impact stream. Today we're going to be doing Neuvillette Story Quest, and I know it's probably not going to take the whole 4 hours. So we have a couple events we can do too. There's a couple ones that I'm really interested in, like the Waterbone Poetry, which looks really, really cool. And then we can, of course, finish Klee's event, of course, too. If you guys don't know, I actually have Neuvillette, and I've been slowly building him. I've only played Genshin like 3 or 4 times since last stream, which was like a week ago, so he's not like full maxed out yet. I am working on it though. He is level 80, his weapon is level 80, his artifacts are coming along, they're not great, his crit ratio sucks. But his talents are the thing I have been working on the most. And it's slow, guys, oh my god. So, because I am working on his talents, I do want to, of course, run over and do the Dendro Dragon first. Mainly so people can have a chance to join the stream real fast, and 2, because I really need to do it, because I'm going to forget. I have forgotten to do this thing so many times already, it's crazy. I'm so far behind where I should have materials for it, I've only done it like 5 times, which is definitely not enough. Okay, we're gonna use Rain Team just because she's pretty good at it. I also ran this team with Venti before too, to try and see if I could get those things, like the little ones on the ground guarding the orb. Not very well, but Kazuha works pretty well. So, this team with Kazuha instead of Yelan also works really well against this thing.
Hey! The Temple of Wisdom!
Torn to oblivion! There is no escape! Take it easy.
I see everything!
Surge!
Oh my gosh. It's been a while since I've been hit by that.
These are about to get dark.
Hold the line! This makes it look. Make yourselves at home!
Now you shall perish!
Run over the jellyfish real fast. Or not.
Ribbon!
Shine down! Gotcha!
Grow, grow, grow! Hey!
Oh my god, I messed up my rotation so bad. So bad.
Shines eternal! Shine down!
This may hurt a little. The Temple of Wisdom! Allow me!
Game's up. Fun's over. Quietly now.
A minute.
Now you shall perish! Busted!
Grow,
That.
grow!
Here comes the cash.
Hold the line! I see everything!
Inazuma shines eternal!
Alright, it's time for the big guy. The actual boss to appear. All the dead roots will disappear, for the heart of the dragon is now pure. This area is so pretty when the Dendro Dragon appears.
Illusion Quietly now.
Come at me! Okay, all of our ults are up. That's good.
Share my knowledge.
Game's up. Fun's over.
Allow me.
There is no escape. Torn to oblivion. Erase all threats. Detached from the world.
We both died. Oh, that happens more than you'd think, because all the dendro cores explode, and then it does kill the dragon, but sometimes Raiden doesn't survive it. And it definitely is one of the reasons why I think I love dendro so much. It's kind of chaotic. Alright. Cool. Just wanted to make sure I got that. We got some dailies through Fontaine now, which is really cool. I want to do those real quick because I actually haven't done any Fontaine quests yet. I just turned them over. And I'd really like to see what they are. And then we'll start Neuvillette's quest. I promise. If I'm doing dailies, though, I should probably switch to a team that needs XP. Friendship EXP, anyway. Do I want to use Neuvillette? I mean, he does need friendship. Let me look at him real fast. I mean, his weapon's 80. His artifacts are not great, though. Like, he has genuinely awful artifacts. Like, look at that. That's terrible. He has decent hydro damage. I'll just level this one up just a bit so he has some HP. I mean, it does have some EM on it. As long as it just gives a good random other stat, like crit damage or crit rate. Flat attack, yeah, this is a really trash piece unless it goes into EM exclusively. But it'll work for now. I'm only gonna level it to like 10. Let's take it to 12 so it's a good 30,000. Or 3,000, my bad. Okay, does Fischl need friendship EXP? That's the question. I know Kazuha does. Okami does. Fischl does not, but that's fine. She's the only one.
By royal... Hold the line!
The wind knows me.
Let's move out.
I'm trying to see what that thing is. Let me see what that thing is.
Flags high. The birds come.
What are you? Why is there a water pimple?
The wind knows me.
Oh, cool. I
Who
haven't seen
says
one of
there
those
are
yet.
benefits to a life of wandering?
Rest and rebuild!
Silence! The tide's beckoning.
Odds for... Hold the line!
Alright, where's another daily? Over here? Is this an underwater daily? Dude. Under the sea. Oh, is it not? No! I was so excited. I'm just gonna spam. One sec, I forgot to type in the Discord real fast. Genshin. Stream. Time. I'm gonna grab the link to the Discord too for you guys. Before I forget. And I'm going to post it in the chat, so if you guys want to join our Discord, you can. I'll let you know anytime we stream. We just have a lot of fun talking about Genshin, Honkai Star Rail, Honkai Impact 3rd, Persona games, Kingdom Hearts. Any game we've played on the channel, we probably have a subreddit for, whatever it's called. So. Subreddit. A tab for it. You guys know what I mean. Oh my god. That was embarrassing. We're just gonna move past that. So, are we getting water? Alright, looks like we are. Cool. Let's just teleport over. That was too easy. Give us a harder challenge underwater. Like, come on. Like, that was so easy. That, like, can that even be counted as a daily? I don't think so. Whatever. Let's go turn this in, and then, we have, what, 2 more? I really hope they're more interesting than the last 2. I always get my hope up for some of the new daily missions, and, like, just sometimes really suck. Alright, let's head over. What are you? Oh, what are you? Alright, there has to be an animal around here, right? There has to be an easier way to do this. I'm totally gonna fail. Wait. Oh my god. Okay, where's the last one? That was actually the most interesting one we've had so far, which is cool.
Move out.
A timer. Okay. Great. I'm already failing. I mean, that one was fine, I guess. Wasn't like super interesting. But whatevs. Alright, let's start Neuvillette's quest then.
Add Astra. Thank you for
Alright, so let's go to quests. This one. I just want to do my dailies real quick, just because I wanted to see what the Fontaine ones were like. Now that we know, though... Well, that didn't sound good. I think someone dropped something downstairs. Sound like a lot of things just spilled. Look, I'm you too.
Wait, did I hear that right? Monsieur Neuvillette, are you sure you'd like to take over the case yourself?
I have a feeling he does this a lot.
No, but why? Technically speaking, cases like this are better left to the guards. Neuvillette! Sadine! Hey there! What are you two talking about? Traveler in Paimon, please help me talk our Chief Justice out of this.
I feel like you can't talk Neuvillette out of most things.
No, this is completely unprecedented. How can we have the Udex acting like a private detective? Hmm?
Trying to break into a new industry, eh?
Thank you for your concern, but I currently have no such plans. Oh, apologies. I took your question in earnest, but it now occurs to me that it was most likely in jest.
So, what is it exactly?
I love
him.
him.
Sounds serious if it's something you've got to investigate personally.
A Melusine named Kiara received a threat letter.
Kiara?
And then?
That is all the information I have acquired at this stage.
You know how protective he is of the Melusines.
I have no idea why you're so hung up over this. I've checked the schedule in advance, and it seems like there aren't any trials today. So, if you insist, I have no objections.
Thank you for understanding. I will leave a note explaining my absence.
He is
on my
very
desk.
protective of the
I'd
Melusines,
appreciate
so
it
this
if you could take
is
it to
totally
Lady
in line
Farina.
for him.
She may have no interest in official affairs, but standard procedure dictates that I'm still responsible for reporting to
Did
her.
you guys hear his voice line about
Understood.
the Melusines? If you look at like the Law's voice line, he talks about the Melusines a little bit in it, and he made it a law that you have to call the Melusines by she, her pronouns.
For you to investigate stuff personally. What's so
Not
special about
it.
this
You can
case?
be arrested if you if you refer to the Melusine as its. He loves them so much. It's amazing.
I cannot tell you just yet, but it reminded me of certain past events. There could be complicated conflicts of interest behind all this, so I must eliminate all risks in advance.
Conflicts of interest.
Come on, stop being so secretive. We still have no idea what's going on.
It is not my intention to keep you in the dark, but I need some time to revisit those memories and collect my thoughts. Long
Okay.
story short, a little more than 400 years ago, I became the Udex of Fontaine and initiated a series of institutional reforms. There were few people I could trust, but I had two subordinates who were exceptionally trustworthy and capable. Carol, a Melusine, and Vautrin, leader of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
They must have been amazing people to receive such high praise from you.
Indeed. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to protect them.
Oh, damn.
The reforms damaged the interests of some, and the more conservative faction took advantage of Carol's identity to instigate political unrest. Ultimately, they wanted me to yield more of my power. The incident resulted in Carol taking her own life.
Oh,
and
whoa.
Vautrin being exiled. From then on, I've been especially careful when dealing with cases related to Melusines.
You're concerned that your perpetrator's the real target?
All Melusines used to live a secluded life away from human society. I granted their wishes when some of them, including Carol, asked me to bring them to the court of Fontaine. Many common folk believe that I share a special bond with the Melusines, and whatever they do,
you love
can be
them,
traced
it's
back to
amazing.
me. Some of them, especially those who hold a grudge against me, exploit that belief and stir up conflict over Melusines in an attempt to lay the blame on me. I have nothing against the opinions of others, but the moment a whirlpool of conspiracy forms, it inevitably affects the innocent. It has already happened once, and I want to make sure it does not happen again.
Even so, why do you have to be the one investigating? There's the guards, the Marechaussee Phantom, and the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Based on prior experience, there is a high chance that those who hold hostility towards me do not belong to the same department. The political system of Fontaine is relatively complex and involves the interests of multiple different factions. However, since I am technically an outsider in Fontaine, a lot of trouble could be avoided if I personally took on the case.
Outsider? But aren't you the Chief Justice of Fontaine? Why would you be an outsider?
And aren't you a dragon?
I understand where you are coming from, but there is not necessarily a connection between my responsibilities and how I perceive myself. You know very well about my true identity, and have even met others of my kind in other nations.
The Hydra Dragon?
Even though I was born with a human form, there is a fundamental difference between dragons and humans. Taking on the role of Chief Justice
I wonder
does
what
not make me
Duvall
a
would look
part
like
of
if
this
he took a
community.
human form.
In fact, the status I was granted has prevented me from forming deeper bonds with others. I have lived in Fontaine for a long time, but I do not belong here. That is
You
why
put it
I
that
call
way.
myself an outsider.
We're also
Fish
outsiders
out
of
of water.
Fontaine.
Yeah, we have nothing to do with all those organizations anyway. So how about we come with you on your investigation?
Yes.
Let's team up and round up all the bad guys lurking in the dark.
That does not sound
Oh,
like a bad idea.
Paimon! That was
I rarely
great.
investigate cases on my own, but with professionals like you around, I'm sure it will go a lot smoother.
I'm gonna flirt with this man the whole time. He's not gonna know it. He's too wholesome.
I will
But
write
I'm
my
gonna flirt
note
with
of
him this
absence
whole
right
time.
away. Let us depart together once I'm done.
Isn't that like the best though?
Let us go. We should visit
Oh my
Kiara
god, I'm
first
Lisa.
and try to gain a better understanding of the situation.
So Neuvillette feels like he doesn't truly belong here in Fontaine, but is that really true?
I don't think so. I feel like
Paimon feels like he has a kinda skewed perspective on a lot of things. Anyway, let's catch up with him first.
it doesn't really matter what race you are. It might be harder, to connect with the humans, but he has made connections with humans. He has a really close bond with Farina, and he's pretty close with the Melusine. Like, I don't think he's really that outsider.
Thank you for your suggestion. I will consider using the more accurate term in...
He goes
allow
into
me to
full law
rephrase.
mode when he doesn't know how to
Is a
respond.
dragon out of water?
Ugh. That sounds kind of weird. Let's stick with the previous version instead.
Ooh, I should start doing the weeklies. I just remembered his wings are like really cool. I know that I didn't really need to do that, but I love doing that. Just like flying over stuff by using his charge attack. It's so nice. I think I'm gonna put real quick. Put the white ones on.
The weather's amazing today.
Kiara,
Monsieur You're Neuvillette! And you are? Oh, I remember. You're the Traveler and Paimon. I've heard about you.
Thanks.
Aw, she's adorable! Hey there! Thanks for the compliment. Is there anything I can do for you?
I heard from Sidine that you received a threatening letter.
A threatening letter? Oh, right! I remember now.
She doesn't seem to care very much.
The letter fell through the crack in my door as I was heading out this morning. It said something about catching me, so I thought someone wanted to play hide and seek. But Sidine told me it was a threatening letter, and that I could be in danger. But that's not gonna happen with everyone looking after me.
Yeah,
right?
Melusines don't really see
You ran
things
into any
normally, do they?
Suspicious-looking people recently.
Suspicious-looking people? What counts as suspicious?
Someone is following you from behind.
Ah! Did you think of something? Nope. I don't remember meeting anyone like that.
Do you still have the letter with you?
Oh, let's see.
If it was another Melusine who sent it, then it wouldn't be a threat, right?
Now then, get lost. If you don't leave the Maréchaussée Phantom, I will come and catch you in person. Don't say I didn't warn you. A simple threat. Neither
We're
the
being
handwriting nor the
watched.
content itself. We can't rule out that possibility. Since you can't think of anyone suspicious, I will be heading back to the Palais Mermonia to review some official documents. Kiara, you should come with us. It's safer if you stay close by.
Sure! Wait, no. I still have a case to work on. I promised Alof that I'd check on her place later.
But you are being watched right now.
I'll go with
Going
her.
off on your own could be dangerous.
And that's where we come in to help. We'll stay with Kiara and make sure she's safe. With us around, anyone scheming to hurt Kiara can forget about it! Thank you, Traveler. Big Sis Paimon.
Aw, it's the first time Paimon got the Big Sis title.
Don't worry, your Big Sis Paimon is super strong.
All right, let us go our separate ways for now. Please take care of Kiara.
Will do.
Take you to a lost place right away. See you. So, Kiara, how old are you? Let me think. 1, 2, 10? I can't remember.
That's not good.
But I remember coming to the Court of Fontaine with Carol and Neuvillette. That must have been a long time ago. Carol? Didn't Neuvillette mention her just now? That was more than 400 years ago. Why would
Yes, it
Carol
was.
be a big sister to you? My memory isn't that good. But Carol told me I could address others based on how I feel about them. Paimon feels a lot more grown up than me, so you're a big sis.
Paimon feels more grown up than you? Oh no.
Hey, Traveler, did you hear that? Strange. Paimon felt like someone was following us. Olaf!
Kiara, you're here. Huh? Wait, aren't these two?
What's up?
Oh, they're the Traveler and Big Sis Paimon.
I thought so. What brings you here?
We're on a secret mission.
All right. Guess I shouldn't have asked.
May I begin inspecting the store as planned?
Of course. Go ahead.
What's the case she's working on? It never actually told us. Is it not gonna tell us?
No hazards detected. You've cleared the inspection. Seems like the criminal from that case last month never set foot in here at all. That was quick.
You looked at
What
the
were you
door.
expecting? I took a look around the shop. Neuvillette says that us Melusines have special eyes that can see things people can't. Things like bloodstains. No matter how hard you try to clean them up, we Melusines can see their residual stains for some time. Pretty cool, huh?
All right. Now that you're done inspecting,
Unfortunately,
can
I
we have a
do
chat?
understand.
Hear me out. I'm planning to release an outfit for children next month and wanted to hire you as my model. Is that okay with you?
Of course! Is there anything I need to do?
Please wait a moment while I take your measurements. The sample should be a perfect fit.
Seems like they get along really well.
I think someone's over there.
Is there really someone watching us? Shh.
Over
Let's
there.
sneak over and take a look.
They're definitely over here. Or at least they are in the cutscenes.
Strange. Why isn't he back yet?
Peekaboo.
Gotcha!
It's always Charlotte.
Charlotte, what are you doing here? Oh, wait, don't tell Paimon you're the one who sent Kiara that threatening letter. But you don't seem like the type to...
Threat letter? What threat letter?
What are you doing here exactly?
This is starting to feel like an interrogation. Okay, I'll be straight with you. I don't know the slightest thing about that threat letter you mentioned. I only wanted to follow Monsieur Neuvillette and request an interview with him.
You want to interview him?
That's right. I'm not the only one, you know. Interviewing him is every journalist's dream. But it's not an easy task to accomplish.
Really?
The Palais Mermonia rarely accepts appointment requests from us, and we never have the chance to interrupt when the court's in session. So imagine how surprised I was seeing him out on the streets today. It seemed like you were investigating something too. The perfect opportunity to whip up an exclusive, don't you think?
Oh my god.
Of course, I'll make sure to turn in my manuscript to him for review. I have my principles, and I'd never publish an article without the consent of all parties involved.
I don't think he'd agree.
Yeah, we're doing a secret investigation that can't be made public knowledge.
I see. Well, if you say so, I guess I'll put this matter aside for now. In exchange, could you tell me what the threat letter is about? I swear I won't tell.
I mean, she is a journalist.
Alright then.
She's basically a detective, in all honesty. She could definitely help.
What? Someone's targeting a cute little Melusine?
Shh, not so loud.
It just so happens that
Face
I did
palm.
an interview with Kiara. Last month, in fact. It was well received by our readers, so I was planning to continue the series. And now someone's coming after her. I'll ask my colleagues about it. Who knows?
That was loud.
We might
Wonder what
find
that was.
something. But I gotta warn you, even if I keep my lips sealed, others will know eventually.
Why?
People care a great deal about Monsieur Neuvillette's each and every move. Some may have already realized that something was up. Besides, the case involves Melusines, so... Anyway, I'll get going now. Watch yourselves, all right?
Alright.
Well,
Very
that was a
interesting.
nice chat. Hmm.
What
What's
do
up,
you
Florin?
think? The design looks pretty good, huh?
I think it's great.
Huh. It's very pretty indeed.
Haran, what are you doing here? It seems that you just showed up out of nowhere.
As
She
I
does
passed
that.
by the Palais Mermonia, I heard that Neuvillette was investigating a case with you. Technically speaking, he and I are under an employer-employee relationship. It didn't feel right to have my employer personally take on such trivial cases. I happened to have some time at the moment, and came to take a look. I sometimes have my clothes custom-made at this boutique, in any case, so we always have a lot to talk about.
Neuvillette,
I would like to point out something that I noticed, and I don't want you guys to come at me just for noticing it. Her shirt is putting in the work. Those buttons aren't gonna hold it much longer. You can see you can see some stretch marks.
Leave this to me. You should go meet up with
Holy
Neuvillette.
crap! It did like a zoom in on her face, and all I could see is there was a hole.
Let's go find Neuvillette.
The buttons weren't keeping the shirt closed. Oh my god. Genshin's getting more and more, like, dangerous with their designs. Especially after the whole Rosaria thing. I didn't think they'd do something like that again. They had to, like, change Rosaria's design, like, 3 times. Too risque. Too risque. Her boobs are too big. And she don't look like a nun. Hydro pump!
Oh, you're back. Is everything all right?
We ran into Cloran. She offered to help us protect Kiara.
That is good to hear. I trust her abilities. It looks like Kiara is in good hands.
We thought so too. Well, did you find any leads?
I've been looking over the case records, specifically inspection reports submitted by Kiara and major cases I've judged over the past decade.
And?
I've come up with 2 plans. On one hand, I could start with Kiara and track down the group behind all this step by step. On the other, I could also analyze the conflicting interests of these major cases and confirm my suspicions if there is indeed a mysterious group that bears a grudge against me.
They both sound like pretty solid plans, but can you really finish browsing through all these documents?
Don't worry. I'm a fast reader when it comes
We
to
better
official
be able to
documents.
actually
After
spend
all,
time
I
with
have
you
several
during your
hundred years of
quest.
reviewing under my belt.
We'll help you read through them. We have nothing else to do.
Thank you. I will continue looking through the ones piled up on the desk, but feel free to browse through anything else in this.
Carlos boss, Benederosa, was defeated in a duel, died from injuries. We already knew about that. Rosalie will be exiled from the fortress of Millipede. Where will the survivors... Okay. During the trial, Neuvillette remained silent for a long time. Because he couldn't be impartial. They're friendly, you know what I mean? They have a very weird, like, friendship. Them and Cloran. Like, they're like work friends, but they're also very close. It's like they can read each other's moods just by, like, looking at each other. It's kind of cool. But also kind of like, just hang outside out of work. You guys are freaking workaholics.
Have you made any progress?
We skipped through some of them, but there wasn't anything useful. Oh, there's so many documents lying around. Just how many cases have you handled?
I would love to answer that question, but the truth is I've never made a precise calculation myself. If memory serves me right, there should be at least 100,000 cases. The documents you see are just a small fraction of what's really there.
Whoa, that's a lot. Looks like the work of a Chief Justice isn't easy at all.
Plus, he's been at it for 400 years,
That
so...
might be how it seems from another's perspective, but trials and official duties are, to me, simply routine. There are many documents here. Take a break if you are tired.
Dude, his eyes are so pretty.
You read Paimon's mind.
All right, let us take a break then.
It's a little awkward.
Even though resting is a part of taking a break, shouldn't we at least talk about something? All this silence is making Paimon feel really awkward.
He doesn't know
Please
how.
pardon my lack of consideration. People rarely come to the Palais Memonia for matters outside of work. To be quite honest, I am not sure what we should do. Would you like to have some drinks, perhaps? You must be thirsty after all that work.
Ooh, drinks! Thank you! Paimon wonders what Neuvillette likes to drink. Oh, maybe he's a fan of really fancy wines.
I have a feeling it's gonna be something like juice, because it's Genshin.
He seems like the type of person who'd own an entire winery. You know, like Diluc.
Diluc doesn't like wine, though, Paimon.
What's inside these glasses? It looks just like water.
Oh. That makes sense.
An astute observation. It is indeed water.
Why is he drinking it like wine, then?
So it's just
What did you think it was?
Since you're the Chief Justice and all, Paimon thought you'd prefer something more sophisticated.
This water is indeed very special. It would not be an overstatement to call it sophisticated. I believe you've already tried Fonta. In fact, there are many other drink factories in Fontaine, including those that specialize in packaging pure drinking water. Said water is sourced from all across Teyvat, including Mondstadt's Cider Lake, Liyue's Chintsa village, and Inazuma's Konda village. Here is one of their latest products, water from Sumeru's Apam Woods.
Is there a difference?
If I were to comment on their mouthfeel, the waters of Cider Lake warm the heart. The waters of Chintsa village have a poignant touch, while one might call the waters of Konda village placid. Distinct differences exist between the waters of each area. You will appreciate their intricacies once you taste them carefully.
Really? Let Paimon try!
We're not a Hydro Dragon, Neuvillette. We will not be able to taste the difference.
What do you think?
Nope. Paimon couldn't taste any difference at all. Isn't this just normal water?
How regrettable. It seems like you still have a long way to go in refining your tastes.
We're not Hydro Elementals.
Hey, this doesn't have to do with refining our taste. Paimon's pretty sure most ordinary people can't tell the difference. How did you do it anyway? Oh, could it be because you're the Hydro Dragon?
It could be the case.
We are allowed to bring that up, right? Since no one else is around? Oh, Paimon's been wanting to ask this for ages. If you're the Hydro Dragon, why would you become Chief Justice in human society?
Good point.
Sorry. Paimon was just curious. You don't have to answer.
There's nothing to hide. I was simply organizing my thoughts. I accepted this position because I wanted to seek out answers to questions that have perplexed me.
Questions? Are there really things you can't figure out?
Many, in fact. But the one question that puzzles me the most concerns my own existence. In essence, I neither know why I was born in this form, nor do I understand where my long life should take me. I lost many memories from the moment I was born. The primordial sea, for example. I can only vaguely recall its connection to me, but I am unaware of what that connection is exactly.
Is there anyone else who can answer that question?
Perhaps the elemental dragons of other nations may have some form of an answer. However, they are scattered across all of Teyvat. Abruptly visiting could very well pose an unpredictable risk.
True. Some of them have very unique personalities, too.
Unanswered questions for a long time. But there is one thing I've
Is there
discovered
an
along the
Electro
way.
Dragon?
My emotions easily resonate with those of others. Even I don't have the slightest idea what they mean. My guess would be that there are at least some similarities between humans and myself. By observing their behavior, perhaps I could one day understand the meaning of my existence.
Have you made any progress then?
Perhaps, but I find such progress difficult to describe. As an outsider, chances to engage in meaningful interactions with others are few and far between. That's why I'm quite thankful for this chat. Such opportunities are rare. Alas, time is
You're
limited.
welcome.
We should move on with our investigation.
Are
Alright.
we gonna continue reading these documents? Paimon's getting dizzy already.
I'm more excited to get
I
back
wasn't
into the
able to
case
find any leads
because
even after
we've been
browsing
sitting
through
here
most
for
of the
like
documents.
10 minutes talking.
But while we were on the topic of water a moment ago, another idea came to me.
Water? Do you mean...
The Fountain of Lucia.
That's right. The Fountain of Lucine is where all of Fontaine's waters converge. It is the vessel of countless memories and emotions. If there really were an organization attempting to use Melusines against me, they should also hold an intense resentment towards me. Perhaps we'll be able
Which
to
would
find
lead them
some
to the
new
fountain.
leads by sensing the hydro element within the fountain.
Why didn't
At least we know how he solves all of his cases. He literally
Perhaps
has
we
a
should
spy
go.
network through
There
all
shouldn't
of
be too many people
Fontaine.
near the
Anywhere
fountain
there's
that we've
water,
seen during the evening.
he knows about. That's kind of cool, actually. I didn't even really think of that. I know it mentioned it during the original case with Farina, but I actually did not put that together. Oh, I could have just teleported. Speaking of which, I wonder if I can level it up. I've been exploring the new area a little bit. Not too much, just because I have tried to put it off a little bit, because I don't know when the next new area will be, and I don't want to use up all my exploration.
Looks like we got lucky today. There's hardly anyone around.
What
Is
should
he
we
just
do
gonna
next?
take a dip?
Traveler, can you still hear the voices from the fountain?
Perhaps leave the investigation to me. I need you to take a few steps back and keep a safe distance.
Is he just
Safe
gonna
distance? Neuvillette,
turn to
what
water,
does
go
that
for a
mean?
splash?
Whoa, it's glowing!
It's actually... Oh, okay. I was gonna say it's pretty, then it overtook us. What? What just happened? Everything looks different from how it normally does. I should continue forward and look. Alright, we're in a black and white movie now? Okay. That's kinda cool. Wait, how far in the past are we?
Thank you for bringing us here, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Is this 400 years ago and he's still in the same clothes?
It's truly incredible. There's so many things I've never seen or heard before.
I understand your excitement, but there's no need to thank me.